And now these days, the Pirates made 5 trades in 24 hours, and my head's spinning.
I
They
know.
made so many moves. I'm trying to figure it all out with what they did here, Rob. They did so much. I'm trying to digest it all.
Well, give me what you can on today, the latest news, and then the timeline going back over the last couple of days. A lot of movement, so that tells me at least they're trying.
They are. And, Ben Cherington was put in a bad spot. I wrote this 3 weeks ago on Pittsburgh Baseball Now. The front office was told by ownership that they weren't going to be able to add any significant amount of payroll at the deadline. So they went out and got a power hitter in Brian De La Cruz, who is making only $760,000 this year. He's not yet eligible for salary arbitration. So they're able to get a power hitter, which they really needed on the cheap. They were able to get Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who can play all over the infield and has won Gold Gloves. And they were able to afford him because they were able to trade Martin Perez, the left-handed starter, to San Diego, and their salaries pretty much cancel each other out. So, I thought under the restrictions that Ben Cherington was working under, he couldn't just go and add $5 or $10 million to the payroll. I thought he did as well as he could, and I think De La Cruz certainly bolsters their lineup. Kiner-Falefa definitely gives them more depth and maybe be the answer at second base if Nick Gonzalez continues to struggle. So, yeah, I thought, and, I like a couple of the prospects they got, especially Nick York from the Red Sox, who they got for Quinn Priester in a trade. He looks like he could be a pretty good big league player. He'll be a AAA for now, and maybe we'll see him in the big leagues before the end of the year. So I thought Ben did a good job, and I know a lot of fans were hoping for a big sexy name to come here at the deadline, but that was just not going to happen. So like I said, under the circumstances, I think Ben did it as well as he could do, and I do think their team is better now than it was 24 hours ago.